Good evening and welcome to Talking Sports live here at Full Moon Barbecue on Main Street in Madison. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton. We have a very special guest with us this evening. We want to welcome to the show Clinton Johnson. Coach Clinton, the former JPS coach, you can't go back?
I'm gonna try to be nice. I don't think so.
We're glad to have you here. We are so glad to have you here, and we're going to talk a lot about JPS and the things you're involved in right now. But before we get started, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. Also, First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. Willity Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, and caring. The number there is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. The number is 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. Their number is 601-353-1956. And Richard Shaw has been in business coach since 1988 when I was just a little bitty baby. He could do number like. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. I know you spent a few years at JPS as the athletic director. You did a wonderful, wonderful job with JPS. You put it back on the map, got these teams competitive. When you look back at that, Coach, what do you say? Do you think you did everything you needed to do, or was some things that you needed to get done that you didn't get done?
Well, thank you for saying that, Rob. But when I look back at it, there was a lot of work that we did, but there's a lot more work that needs to be done. I enjoyed my time there, following in the footsteps of, the previous ADs. Of course, Coach Anna Jackson was there before me, and Hal Lusk, and then my friend Cheyenne Trussell was the assistant AD there. But there was a lot of work to do, and we was just trying to. My main goal was to bring JPS athletics up to date and up to par, where we could be, on the same playing field with the other school districts around, the Jackson area.
Mm-hmm. What was it challenging?
It was challenging because, as the AD, I was not only the athletic director, I was also over, the band, cheerleaders, and so forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I was over
all that
activities and athletics.
Yeah. Wow.
So it was a challenge, but I welcomed the challenge. I was principal before I became athletic director, and that being the principal kind of, it really helped me to become a better athletic director because I kind of knew the ins and outs of things, dealing with the kids and dealing with the staff and so forth, and dealing with the coaches. So yeah, and it was great. I have no complaints. It was great. I was happy to be there. I want to thank my former superintendent. I don't know if you remember Dr. Lonnie Edwards. He gave me the opportunity to be athletic director. He was a pro sports guy. I tell you, man, He was a great guy. Pro sports. I think he was from the Coahoma area in the Delta, but now he lives in Atlanta. But just a great opportunity. I enjoyed it working for the kids, man. That's what it was all about. My focus was, doing what was right for the kids, and every coach that I hired, every program that we implemented, it was all about, hey, what's good for kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Dale Jones, of course, came after you, and
absolutely,
came and you was a protege, a mentor to him, and he came and helped put the new field over there with at Hughes Field and South Jackson.
Yes.
Does it make you smile when you see those two facilities looking like they look?
It does, because I can remember when those fields were when the grass surfaces, man, it was rough. The tracks were horrible, and now we got we got baseball field over there, and we have a softball field over there. So the problem has always been, JPS doesn't have their own softball field, don't have their baseball field. We was at the mercy of the city, and so that really helps. They're still playing over at Smith Wheels, where I'm helping out with Tim Bennett. We're still over there, and we still playing the host baseball games over there at Smith Wheels. But it's just great. Darryl came in, and he did a great job, and we kind of start developing that plan as I was leaving office, and Darryl came in and saw it through and made sure that everything was put in place.
I'm going to tell you what looks good, Rob. When you, on a Friday night, when you go over there to Hughes Field and you got those softball lights lit up, along with the football lights. And when I tell you that makes that West Jackson area, all the Western Plaza is lit up.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good to see.
Absolutely. And like I said, the Jackson State track team use that facility.
Yeah, they do.
To practice. Yeah. And man, when I went out there for the first time, I'm like, when did they do this?
Yeah. And I was the first one to play on that field because my boys and when I was at the Boys and Girls Club because we had our flag football league out there. When I tell you those kids will never forget that. They still talk about it to this day. Of course, I'm not there, but I see some of them now out and about, and that's something they still talk about.
Absolutely.
And that's what JP is all about. And Coach Jones, along with you, like he said, we got to be more community oriented, and I agree with him on that.
Absolutely. Facilities are so important.
Yes.
Especially when you're trying to, bring kids out and develop them.
That's right.
I'm a baseball guy. My background is baseball. And to try to teach a kid baseball, which is a difficult sport, and you put him on a subpar field, he's not coming back.
No.
He's not coming back.
No, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
He's not coming back.
Coach, the thing with baseball, and I know we had talked about before, that it's expensive. You got to get your bat and your glove. But I was talking with Coach Bob Brady, and he said that's not the case.
It's not. I agree with Coach Brady. It's not the case. I mean, you don't need all that expensive equipment. I mean, you can get one bat, 3 or 4 kids can bat with the same bat. Buy you a glove, and I'm at Grove Park, and I've been working at Grove Park, volunteering over there with ages 3 all the way up to 15 for the last several years. And I tell parents, don't go and buy a bat. When they register, I said, don't buy a bat until you see me.
Is that right?
I'll tell you where to go. Go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Get your bat from Walmart. Don't go out there to sports. Not gonna call you. But anyway, don't go out and spend don't go spend $100 because the bat's gonna change almost every year.
Is that right?
Yeah, so get you a $50 bat, and that kid probably can use that bat 1 or 2 years, or 2 or 3 kids. But we provide equipment to them as well. But it's not an expensive sport. Now, if you want to get in this travel ball where you got to go out of town every weekend, you're paying for uniforms, 3 or 4 different uniforms, which you don't need that many. And then you're gonna pay for hotels and all of that. Let's get back to rec ball. Let's get back to team ball, tournament ball, and stop paying all that money. You don't need all of that.
Rob and Coach, I'm gonna tell you what my biggest thing is about baseball. They took it out the inner city, and when they took it out the inner city, I remember from what I understand, Jim Hill, Forrest Hill, Callaway, and Murray had some of the best baseball teams that ever came through the state.
Oh, absolutely.
And they took it. Now look at these suburb teams.
Yeah.
Now, like I ain't gonna call no names, but some of the teams around the Jackson area. But at the end of the day, I mean, like they took it out of the inner city schools, and that made the African American kids not really get into it per se as like a football and basketball. I think they need to be. I tell my kids all the time when I was at all the time, even when I'm at my school now. Look, who's the highest paid athlete in the world? What sport they play?
You can play a long time.
You can play a long time. A 10-year deal. Teals, the guy from San Diego.
Yeah.
10-year, $200-something million contract.
The guy that left the Yankees to go to the Mets.
They went to the Mets. That's right. Those guys are banking. There's no salary cap in baseball at all.
Otani.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Otani.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
Otani.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, now you working with the Hank Aaron Sports Academy? Yeah.
Yes. Tim and I, we still have plans to work. I know there's some things going on with the stadium, but speaking with Tim said let's continue the plan. So basically, what we do is we open it up for practices, and of course JPS is going to be using it. I do a summer high school league there during the month of June every summer, and so we have high schools, about 7 or 8 high schools that come in, and they're free to play as a team during the month of June. High School Activities Association allows that. So we also do a little training, and we just open it up. And man, we baseball. In the city, we haven't given up on baseball yet.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult to find a baseball coach, a quality baseball coach.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's difficult to find a quality baseball
And
coach.
it used to be like that.
No.
Yeah.
And I would say a certified, because,
Yes.
if you want to be a head baseball coach in a school, you have to be a certified teacher.
That's right.
Okay. You have to be certified. And so you can find a lot of guys out here to play college baseball, but they don't have that certification, so they can't be the head coach.
Yeah.
So it's so difficult. And it's just like, if the guys, if we could get those coaches that knew baseball, that would be great. As a principal, I always said, if you got a great math teacher, that great math teacher can make it fun for the kids and
That's
they can
right.
learn.
I
But if you
agree.
got a math teacher that's not very confident in their skills, it's going to be hard for the kids.
And the kids see that.
Yes,
Yes.
they see it.
They rub off on the energy of the teacher.
Exactly.
Well, do you find that more and more blacks are not playing baseball, or are they getting back in it?
They're not.
No.
Some of your best athletes are out there on the basketball court and on the football field.
right.
They're baseball players. My son Trey. Trey was an excellent baseball player. Trey was drafted out of high school for baseball as a pitcher. He had just started playing basketball his 10th grade year. You know, Trey started out at Lanier. You know, he went.
I didn't know he started out at Lanier.
You know, when I was coaching at,
You don't tell them
I didn't know that.
when I started, when I was coaching at Lanier, Trey played for me baseball in the 9th grade, and his older brother Will was at Lanier for 2 years. So when I got into administration and I left Lanier, and I gave them the opportunity, I said, if y'all can stay at Lanier or you can go where your friends are. All their friends were at Morrow, so they went to Morrow.
Yeah.
But they bulldogs. Dog.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Trey started. We didn't see him. Well, man, I knew he was a really, really good baseball player, and
Yes.
So what made him just turn to basketball?
You know, we had played a lot of baseball. We did the travel ball
Yeah,
circuit.
yeah.
We did, and I think it kind of burned him out.
Okay,
It burned him out because he was a great baseball player. He was
Yeah.
great, man.
And he hurt his arm. He got injured or something.
He did after he, left high school because, he was playing basketball at Morrow and they would be in the playoffs and so forth. And he didn't go out to the baseball team until they were in the mid-season. So
Right.
he goes out there and try to throw, instead of getting his arm in shape, and he hurt his arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we are so happy to have you here. Now, we got some food for you after the show. You're not a vegan, are you?
No, sir, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, we'll be back. And stay with us. We're back in a moment. See you. Stop this phone.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We are here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. Remember now, Talking Sports Live, in partnership with Full Moon Barbecue in Madison, have launched the Talking Sports Live Happy Hour each Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. During this time, customers will receive a 50% discount on all beverages, including beer and soft drinks with their meals, and children under 12 years of age get free drinks with their meal. We are so happy to have with us our guest tonight is Clinton Johnson, former JPS athletic director, and coach also played baseball. And coach, you went on to play in the professional ranks, too.
I did. After I left Jackson State playing for the legendary Bob Braddy, I went on and had the opportunity to play in the Red Sox organization. I played there for 6 years in the minor leagues. Got as high as played a little AAA, mainly in AA baseball. But it was a great experience for me to just travel. Got a chance to play in South America, Cartagena, Colombia. I played down there 1 year, and my roommate down there was, you might know this guy, Oil Can Boyd.
That was your roommate?
Yeah,
Oil
man,
Can Boyd.
we had some fun, man. There's some things we can't talk about.
Well, Coach, he did a little interview where he said, "Did you see that interview?" Well, he said he was always when he played, he was always he had always used something,
What do you?
some medicine.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
that use
Some
something.
medicine.
Okay,
He had
yeah.
some medicine.
I never witnessed that. I tell you.
Well, I mean, but Coach, you say you played for the Red Sox, and but you told me off air that the Dodgers are your favorite team. How did that happen?
Well, my dad was I started playing baseball. I had two brothers; they played as well, and we used to follow Dad around. He played a lot. He played the sandlot baseball. They didn't have uniforms, anything like that. They played in the, past to run the cows away, and they went out there and played on Sundays. And Dodgers was his favorite team. He loved Jackie Robinson. Yeah. So that's my team as well, and that's my National League team, the American League team. I'm a Yankees guy.
You like the Yankees?
I like
Guess
the
what?
Yankees.
I'm just a one guy. I like the Cubs.
Okay.
I like the Astros.
Yeah, he like
Okay.
the Astros. He like the Houston Astros.
Yeah. Dusty Baker.
So last year Rob could not make. We doing when the Astros won the World Series. We was playing Texas Southern, so we did the Texas Southern game, but Rob couldn't make it because Rob had to do.
What did I have to do? What did
They could do the volleyball game.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
So the night that they clinched was we had just finished the game, and when I tell you, Minute Maid Stadium is right across the street from where Texas Southern played.
Okay.
So when I tell you that when we came out the thing to go to get ready to go back to the hotel, them people was jumping all on the cars, and I told Ed Bishop, our producer, I said, "Well, I guess the Astros won." And I called Rob. I said, "Rob, y'all?" He said, "Man, I ain't there to see it."
I was not there to see it. I was not there to see Jackson State win the championship this year.
He was not.
I was not there. My daughter graduated from Southern University, so I had to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had to be there. Yes.
But what is it with my teams that they're saying cheat? They said Astros cheated, which they really did, and they're saying the Chiefs cheated. And they're saying the Chiefs, and this is what's killing me about these folks in the Chiefs cheating. Okay, like last week against the Texans.
Yes.
It said that it was they called roughing
the pass.
Roughing the pass on Mahomes twice. Okay, those two penalties, the Chiefs only got 3 points out of that. Okay, but the Texans, you miss a field goal, you get one block, and you miss an extra point. You can't cheating, and if they are cheating on the Chiefs, keep cheating. Because I want them to win.
And one more thing, Rob. You pull your helmet off and push your coach.
You pull your helmet off, push your coach. He said he was just geeked up.
Well, he was geeked up, but you pull your helmet off.
You pull your helmet off, just like this guy did it with the Cleveland Browns against the Chiefs years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dwayne Rudd.
Yeah. Alabama. And he's from Mississippi too.
Who, Dwayne Rudd
I
is?
think Dwayne Rudd is from South Panola. I think he's from Batesville.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's on one of them great teams. Well, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. He was a bad boy.
But getting back to Coach, I know every year you guys have a run to honor Michael Johnson.
Yes.
Michael Johnson.
Yes,
they named the field out of. Now he was your nephew.
That was my nephew. That's my youngest brother's son. Michael was involved in. He had just graduated from high school, man. He had just graduated from high school. He was. Mora had just won the championship. He was a starting point guard on Mora basketball.
He sure was.
And he played baseball. He had a scholarship to play baseball at Coley, and was a great coach down there. It was a great program. And man, he was coming home. I think he had been visiting Trey. Him and Trey was like brothers.
Wow.
He and Trey was like brothers. Matter of fact, Trey's son, Mikey, is named after Michael.
Oh man.
Yeah. And man got ran over by a drunk driver.
And that makes me so mad.
Yes.
And probably the drunk driver just got a scratch on it.
No, actually, he died in that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Wow, man. And that was on State Street.
It was. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And going to you have a 5K run every year.
Right. Every year we do a run, walk, or whatever you want to do in his honor. And what we do in return is a JPS graduate who has participated in extracurricular activity. It doesn't necessarily have to be baseball or basketball. It could be cheer. It could be any activity, band. They compete for a scholarship, and we give away about 2 scholarships and then a book scholarship
Oh man.
to the winners, and it's just a great thing, just to, in Michael's memory, man. Because I mean, it's just great. We're going to extend it out to outside of JPS this year to Velma Jackson. I went to Velma Jackson. I graduated from Velma Jackson.
I didn't know that,
family. Yeah, I'm a Falcon.
Wait a minute,
Coach Ewell, Bernard Ewell.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I taught Coach Ewell in the 7th grade at Whitten Junior High.
Because he went on to play at Jim Hill.
Exactly. And then went on to play at Mississippi State.
Bernard, and I asked him, I said, do these players know how good you were?
Oh man,
He said they don't know. They don't know.
Man, that was the first kid I ever seen. This kid in the 7th grade. This kid was, every staff member loved him. He was a role model, man. He was the kids followed him around, Bernard. He's been that same kid all his entire life. Same kid.
And a great person.
A great young man.
And he called me up in around July of last year and say, Coach, I got a little open on my schedule. You want to play? I said, yeah. I said, we'll come over there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, he treat us with such great hospitality when we got there. Of course, when I went to William Sullivan.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so we used to play y'all. Yeah,
Rivalry.
Big rivalry. Basketball, football, everything. Coach, I didn't know you went to Velma Jackson.
Yeah, was it Durant attendance?
It was Durant attendance sitting next to William Sullivan.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Rob! I'm telling you, when you got there to the gym or to the football field, you still was too late. I'm just being honest. You remember that Valley now? You said it all the time. This game started at 7. The gym was packed at 5.
Yeah.
Wow. I do not miss those days.
Man, but you know what? I missed those days, especially for JPS. When I was going to Jack State, that's when you had Reed and Monte and all of them was playing for Provide.
Right. Yeah.
When they played over there my sophomore year, I got out of class and I told my roommates, I said, you know what? We're going to go to the game. I promise you, it was 5 o'clock. We walked over there and they told us, you might well go back. The game, Lanier haven't even got to the all Provide, the basketball team ain't got to the gym yet.
Yeah, man. I remember those days, man.
But Rob, they were the days, the Ronnie Hendersons and the Jesse Page, when Murray played Provide and Lanier. I mean, I missed that for JPS. I don't think it's
Jerry
like
Nichols. JPS school was good.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even Baylor Magnum was good.
Oh yeah. You know what? I did not know the history of Baylor Magnum probably about 6 months ago. They said Baylor Magnum had one of the top basketball programs in the state.
They sure did.
They did.
Coach
Beach was there then, I believe.
They had a young man named Pedro Phillips. I think that was
Sure did. Yeah.
He was good, man. They were really, really good.
But there's just so much talent in JPS.
Well, what has happened to? Well, you say Lanier is good right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
This is what I think, and me and Coach talked about this before we got on air, is the fact that, JPS should have, 32,000 students?
Yes.
Now, this is what really cut in half.
Maybe about 17,000 now. Yes.
Are you serious?
People are leaving out of Jackson. Of course, they going to different schools.
Yeah.
Of course, you got the charter school impact. Then you got a number of people that's homeschooling their kids now.
Yeah.
That live in Jackson.
We know about that.
We were talking about this homeschool.
Yes.
Muddy Rivers.
Muddy Rivers.
Muddy River County.
I don't know where they are. Somebody might need to call us and tell us where you're located.
We were asking, but if Muddy River, please come on the show.
Please.
And they're undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are they playing, or are they playing video games?
Now, I think they're playing, Rob. This ain't good. And from what I was told, our producer, Bernard, said that ex-Provide star and Callaway coach David Sanders' sons play for them.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Actually, he has 2 sons that plays for them. Actually, they played against us, coach at Hillcrest, and they ran us out the gym.
You played against Muddy River.
Yep, they ran.
I bet they beat y'all.
What's the colors?
It's kind of a brown and yellow.
But now I may be making that up.
I'll pull up the footage for you. I have footage of the game.
This is and you have played them. You with Hillcrest.
Yes, we played against them this year and played against them last year.
And you're the head coach of Hillcrest?
No, I'm assistant coach at Hillcrest at basketball.
Well, no wonder they probably get the head coach in every game. It don't make no difference. No, it could be Muddy River.
We're sitting at number 1, and we're number 2 right now in the district.
Oh, really?
Varsity and junior
Well, I
varsity.
apologize to you, Bernard.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Bernard.
All right. Well, we're going to give out a $10 gift card to the person who can answer this question. Now, earlier in the show, or moments ago, Coach said that he played for what major league organization? Okay, if you know that answer, You can hit us up on our social media pages. That's Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Don't call the TV station.
Please don't.
They're not there. That's the answer.
And we know.
We know. But Coach Johnson told us that he played in the big leagues in one of the big league, Major League Baseball organizations. Which team was it? Okay? They should know that, right?
Yeah.
Don't give them no hint.
Don't give no hints.
Don't give them no hints.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you know what? Let's give him a clue.
It was the same organization that Orcan Boyd played with.
They should be able to get that.
They should be able to get that. Okay.
If they can't, then guess what? We're going to take that $10.
Yeah, we'll take that. It's a $10 gift card from Full Moon Barbecue, located at 1935 Main Street in Madison. It's been cold these last 2 days. Everybody to try to stay as warm as you can.
Please
It's been
do.
really, really cold.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
And I've never seen New Orleans get that much snow. Maybe because Dennis Allen ain't that no more.
Oh. All right. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
So McCarthy.
Ahmed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
I don't know if you look at how he counted down. He said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back at Full Moon Barbecue, and again, if you can answer our trivia question, you will win the gift card. We have Coach Clinton Johnson here with us as our guest, and Coach, it's about to be 4 teams left now for the Super Bowl. Who your picks?
This is going to be interesting.
Can the Chiefs beat the Bills? They can't keep beating them all the time. I hope they can, but it's.
I think this is Josh Allen's opportunity to solidify that, he's a MVP. So I still don't think they're gonna beat. I
don't either. I don't think.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't think.
Now, if they was in Buffalo, I told Rob all year, if you go to Buffalo in that AFC Championship, you can forget about it. But once you go to Kansas City, they just different. And I know a lot of people talk about Mahomes, which is rightfully so. Mm-hmm. But Chris Jones and that defense, them guys are fundamentally sound. They're excellent. Yeah.
I just get a little nervous because I'm like, you can't keep beating them all the time.
But you can.
You can't. You can't keep.
Look at Jack State Valley.
Well, you got a point.
Right, that's right.
You got a very good point. What about the NFC championship?
I like Jaden Daniels, but I like Hurts. I like the Eagles.
I like Hurts because
Is he hurt? Is he hurt?
No, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. The Commanders, I told people 2 years ago, Jerry Jones' best head coach is the defensive coordinator. Dan Quinn done went there and changed that whole culture. Mm-hmm. And number one, he revamped that defense. A lot of people around here talking about Jay Daniel. Yeah, he's doing the excellent job, but that defense has been sliced out. I mean, they shut Detroit down.
Wow, they sure did.
Yeah, you got to get to them.
Yeah, and Detroit, they were talking a lot of
noise.
That had to be embarrassing.
But you know where they at right now? They just picked something out the Saints football player make on the Bermuda.
Look, I was at the Jackson State Parade, and congratulations to them last week. And I had Alice Marie with me. She was with me. She had brought me a cap. It was raining.
Yeah.
And
I was in it. Yeah.
And she gave me a cap. She had bought a Kansas City Chiefs cap. It had KC on it. So the people, the fans are like, take that ugly cap off. I said, oh, it's ugly. I said, who you a fan of? Dallas Cowboy. I said, well, you know what? They're going to be watching the game with me Saturday and Sunday.
In the playoffs too.
But I tell you what, Dallas Cowboy fans they are bold and they are confident.
About what?
They had, and I didn't realize they hadn't been to a championship game since 19.
They the most obnoxious fan base in the world. Yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Coach, you know I'm telling you.
You are.
The Dallas Cowboy fans are the most obnoxious.
I like the Cowboys. No,
you like the
I'm Steelers. I'm Steelers.
You know what Stephen A. Smith said? Stephen A. Smith said, the Dallas Cowboy fans have the nerve to talk about, I got 5 Trump on trips. And the last one you won was like on video cassette player.
But you know, talking about the Steelers, I do like the Steelers because I like the coach. I like
Mike Tomlin.
And I don't like, you know, what they're doing to him now. They're talking about he should be fired and all of this. But what do you think went wrong with the Steelers this year, coach?
I think that, you know, the quarterback play, I really felt we should have stuck with Fields or either had a package in there for Fields while they were playing, you know, the starting quarterback. We had some guys that go down with injuries, but we're going to have to spend some money on that offensive line. We had some injuries on the defensive line. Then we had we really need a number one receiver.
That's right.
I don't want to.
Pickens said he want to leave.
Supposed to have one.
He's not leaving, is he?
He said he want to go.
Bye. I hope he leaves. I hope he leaves because I don't show up, man. He got the talent, but he just.
How do the Steelers always find a crazy wide receiver?
Always.
Antonio Brown.
He's the ring leader.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the Saints problem is. Football.
You know, we go back to the first 2 games of the year. I just knew the Saints were going to.
He called me, Coach, after the second game.
I never seen
y'all look good. I said, well, just be patient.
I had never seen anything like it. They blew out 2 teams back to back like that.
Injuries. Injuries start with us. And I'm going to tell you, for the last 3-4 years, it's been our problem. So you need to look at your medicals. Right now, Mickey Loomis is just, he just not himself to be a good general manager. To me, it seemed like when Sean Payton was there, it seemed like Sean was the general manager.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way?
I do. Sean Payton. You see what he's doing in Denver.
Exactly. He gonna turn Denver around. You get Denver. I'm telling you right now, give about 2 more years.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough to deal with.
Yeah.
So
now, what ran him out of New Orleans?
I think this is what I think will happen. I think him and Mickey had philosophical differences about which direction the team should go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said something in that press conference when he resigned, that he was leaving, that in order to keep the friendship together, best thing for him to do was to leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, it was like I just need to just go to somewhere else.
Well, when you guys look at the NFL and after this year, who are some of the teams you think could compete for a Super Bowl next year? I think the Lions I think their time may be up.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to bounce back, especially the way they lost, because everybody was hyped. They just got embarrassed on their own field. And
they lost their offensive and defensive coordinator.
Oh, absolutely. Ben Johnson is gone to Chicago. Yeah,
that's right.
Now, if Ben Johnson can get a defensive, some help up in there, might need to watch out for the Bears.
So you watching for the Bears?
Green Bay.
Green Bay,
John.
You like Broncos?
I like the Broncos for the AFC. Yeah.
What about the Jets? You think he's coming back? Aaron?
They're gonna take the Jets. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They better let him go.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. The Jets need to draft a quarterback.
Yeah. A future quarterback.
Yes.
So I got a question for you, Coach. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Dallas may get a little what they call a little prime time?
Now I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan, not a Jerry Jones fan either, because I really don't think Jerry Jones has been trying to win over these last. Because when he had the opportunity to draft a running back that Atlanta got, Roberts, what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's good.
He needed a running back. He overlooked that kid. That kid was from Texas,
and he's good too.
He is great. He had a chance to sign.
And one more, the Derrick Henry guy.
Sure did.
Derrick Henry from
Yeah.
Derrick Henry said you never did come to the table with me. He was mind playing for that.
And he was training in Dallas. Derrick Henry was training
really?
In Dallas. Yes. And didn't want. He don't want to win, but
you're right about that.
But yeah, I forgot the question you asked.
But he could have also gotten the guy that's back with the Chiefs now that they,
Oh,
The running back.
Running back
Is it Hunt?
Hunt. Could have
Yeah.
got Hunt.
Yeah.
You know, but the Chiefs got him. He wasn't
Kareem Hunt.
anybody. Kareem Hunt.
Mhm.
You know, because he was with the Chiefs at first, and then he kicked the white woman, and then he got rid of him. You can't do that. You remember that? They had him on camera. You don't remember that? Jay?
Yeah, I remember that. Crazy.
I remember this clear as a bell. I was at JSU TV, and everybody that knew I liked the Chiefs. So
Yeah.
this guy, he don't know anything about football. He said, "Man, come here. I got to ask you something." He said, "Do you know Kareem Hunt?" I said, "Yeah. What about him? What you asked me about him?" He said, he got arrested." I said, "No, he didn't." I said, "For what?" He said, "He kicked a white woman." I said, "Oh well, he gonna be his career's over. His career's over."
Well, look at what his name, the running back from Ray Rice.
For the Ravens.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
After he beat that lady up in that elevator, he ain't played another down.
He didn't play another down.
No,
Sure
nobody,
did.
no,
Yeah.
nope. I mean, period. And was in the still in the prime of his career.
Yeah.
And other teams just didn't want to mess with him. And that guy was good.
He was a real good running back.
He really
I
was.
remember that. He kicked her and dragged her in the elevator. Yeah, I remember that.
So Rob, when do that window maybe close for you guys? You think?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I think Travis Kelce's career is coming to an end.
Think so?
He's getting a little bit older.
He finna get married, ain't
I'm so sick of that. Oh, I'm so sick.
That's why I say
I'm so sick of that. But I don't know. Mahomes is still a young guy. Yeah, they get some more. I don't know how low they can go.
I tell you what, they got 2 or 3 good young wide receivers now. What you want? Tyreek back?
No, absolutely not. I won't, because remember when he left, I was glad he was gone.
Yeah.
I didn't. I then he called.
Yeah.
But
He's a
they're not trying to-
distraction. He was a distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him a raise. But he said he wanted more.
He wanted more.
That's why
But the key to me with Kansas City is Andy Reid.
You think so?
The offense that he runs. I mean, this is like basketball out there.
I agree.
He's not going real deep. He's going to throw a 2-yard pass here, and he got some receivers that can take it a little further. But his offense, if you look at the different plays, he got new plays every weekend.
Wow.
Every weekend, he has new plays, man.
So do you think you guys can surpass Baltimore?
I think so.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You know who I think if they would have got up in there would have made a little noise? Cincinnati.
Yeah, I
They
think
caught fire.
yeah.
They got some of their players back. They caught fire. I'm trying to tell you.
But they so dumb though. They start the season. They 1-4.
Yeah.
And then they start winning toward the end. They get mad when nobody can help them win.
Yeah.
They got so mad at the Chiefs.
About get mad at themselves.
Yeah, they got mad at the Chiefs for not playing everybody against the Broncos.
Yeah.
But I think the Steelers. That's one of. I think they are really on the cusp of
Yeah.
Because I was like, they're really the only team that can beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Bills really didn't beat them. Beat the Ravens.
In NFC South,
Yeah.
in my division, I think you need to watch out for. I'm gonna tell you,
Atlanta. You hate Atlanta.
I with every beat in my body, I can't stand them. Anyway, but they're good. But I would say probably, I'm gonna tell you, Bryce Young came on.
Yeah, he did towards the end.
Watch out for Carolina. They make
Yes.
the right kind of moves. I'm telling you that they're gonna be something to deal with. Us, guess what? We'll be in New Orleans for the next 4 or 5 years.
If they get what do New Orleans need? You think
Jesus.
of? Well, I thought Derek Carr would be a really good player.
I told you.
I thought he'd be pretty good because
I told you.
when he was with the Raiders, he was.
He was talking about getting Dak over there, man. They trying
to get Dak Prescott.
Who the Cowboys gonna get?
Dion gonna bring Shador with
Should
him.
do it.
Coach, you got it planned out.
Somebody did tell me that. I heard that's what. Now this, I'm not for sure, but somebody said that they're working out. That's why it was taking so long, Jerry, so long to make up. Trying to get this done. He's trying to make sure that Dallas moves up and probably drafting.
So, what do you think Travis Hunter will go?
That's a
the
good
draft.
question.
I don't know. Somehow Dion, if Dion takes an NFL job, he's gonna want both of those boys together, some kind of way.
But in order for Dallas to do that on any team, they don't really trade all their assets.
Yeah.
The
So he
Saints did
might
it
end
one
up in
time.
Las Vegas.
Who?
The Saints did it one time to get
And you saw what happened to
running
them.
back.
They run the USC running back. Texas.
What his name?
the dope smoker.
What's the name?
Ricky Reed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Mike Duggan have a job, ain't got an answer.
All right, we're gonna take another break. And we'll be back after this. Yeah, Rick.
I'm Ed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Is this rolling? Okay. All right. Well, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We have a winner. Our trivia question: B. Wyatt. Where is he from, Bernard? Jackson. B. Wyatt of Jackson answered our question. Our question is, what major league organization did Coach Johnson play for? And it is the Red Sox organization. And B. Wyatt will get that gift card from right here at Full Moon Barbecue. Thank you there, Bernard. Okay, all right. We've been touching on a lot of things, and like Coach said, he's a baseball man, and I guess my big concern was, are there more and more blacks not playing baseball? But do you see them coming back to baseball, Coach, at all?
It's going to be difficult. Now, the NBA, NFL, they shine that thing up real good for our kids, but Major League Baseball doesn't, kind of do it to reach out to our kids. The best athletes, baseball wise, they're playing basketball and they're playing football. Baseball is a different game. It's a different game. It's a game of failure. It's a game of failure. And in order to play that game and be successful, you have to be the type of person that can be resilient. You have to be resilient because you're going to make mistakes, and you got to learn you got to be able to bounce back and put that behind you. That's like they say the DB. You got to have. When you give up that long touchdown, you got to come back and
short memory.
Exactly. But that's baseball. You got to think ahead. I played over 2,000 baseball games. There's still a play out there on that baseball field that can be made that I haven't seen before.
Wow.
It's a difficult game, and a lot of kids don't have the patience to play it. If you're playing basketball, man, you might miss a shot now, but you're gonna have a chance in a few seconds to go back and take one down and lay it up. But I had great baseball players when I was coaching at Lanier. Guys that played at Grove Park, and when they got there to play basketball and start playing basketball, they wouldn't play baseball. Then they would sit on the bench. They say, "You're not even starting, man. You won't even come out here and play baseball."
Right.
You could be starting for me. They would sit on the bench.
Wow.
Until they're going into their senior year. They want, "Hey, coach, I'm ready." No, too late now, Doc.
Yeah.
You've lost those skills, and you got to play baseball. Just like golf, you got to play baseball to get better.
And it seems like, Rob talked about this before. It's more concerning more of the Dominican Republic. Like a lot of players are really come from over there now.
Absolutely.
It's like Sammy Sosa said that he was hitting 12 home runs when he was 12 and 13 years old, because he said over there, that's your dream to get from over there because there's so much poverty.
Right.
And he said the game of baseball is a way of, escaping, coming over to the States to make a lot of money, which, is evident because your boy, Tua, all those guys like that. I mean, they're banking. Yeah. And then those kids see that over there in the Dominican. I'm gonna be a baseball player too.
Exactly. And every Major League Baseball team has an academy over there. Every Major League.
Really?
Every Major League Baseball
I
team
did not know
has an
that.
academy over there where they're training those kids.
Oh,
and,
my God.
and they're signing those kids at 15, 16 years old. I remember when I was playing in Rookie League, I had a couple 16-year-olds from Dominican Republic that they signed. They were able to sign those kids at that age. But now, back in the day, they used to give those kids a glove and a pair of shoes and say, come on over. But now those guys are making money. They're paying those guys millions of dollars coming out of those academies.
And coach is all about pitching.
Oh, man.
When you got a
Yeah.
quality rotation, you got that one or
You
two.
know something about baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
or you got that
Yes.
that Miller reliever who can or two
Yes.
to come in and just keep the game either closed or whatever until that closer come in. Like the Dodgers. A lot of people talk about the Dodgers power, whatever, but those guys have a great pitching staff.
They do.
Yeah, and that's why they were so successful last year.
Yeah, that was one guy who was trying to stop these young kids from throwing curveballs. He said he messed up their elbow.
Who?
Elbow. It was a coach. I can't remember who it was. Have you heard that, coach?
Yeah, it does. It does. Kids will start throwing too soon because it's just tough on a kid's elbow. Start throwing curveballs when they 9, 10 years old. But they go to travel ball. You're gonna see some guys at 8 years old just flipping that curveball.
Yeah,
Wow.
and he change ups.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, the pitching is an art. I'm telling you, when you get a down pack, it can make you a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Let me add this about baseball. Another thing is, in Dominican Republic, and those overseas teams, they don't have the NBA to compete with.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have NFL.
That's true.
Right.
Everything it's just baseball over there.
Yeah.
It's just baseball.
And they love it.
Yeah, they love
I tell you, when I saw that thing on Sammy Sosa, he was like, once you come out your mother's womb, first thing you grab when you can walk and when you can talk a little bit, they give you a ball in the glove. He said, see, 12 years old hitting like in a official baseball park hitting 12 and 13 home.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. But again, want to let everybody know that Coach Clinton Johnson's son is Trey Johnson. Trey is the only player from a SWAC school to win the what was it? The Howell Trophy.
Yes.
The Howell Trophy. If they didn't give that to Trey in, it was a sham. But Trey won the Howell Trophy for the best basketball player in the state, and Trey is now the assistant coach at Jackson State. Trey, man, my memory of him was when Jackson State beat UTEP.
Yes.
And Trey hit the shot to win the game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, and one more thing that's why Trey is so special to me, because he played for the greatest franchise that ever got a ring.
He sure did.
I like them. They're my boys.
He played. Yeah.
Played for the Lakers. And when I was just so emotional. I really was. Him, Lindsey, Jackson State guys.
Yeah.
They got rings with the LA Lakers.
Now, I don't know if you remember or not, Trey did the games with me when he was he was a graduate coach at Jackson State then. So at halftime, he would have to go in the locker room. So I would have to sit there and give the stats till he come back. So when Trey came back, I said, "What y'all talking about in there?" He said, but he's always been a professional guy, man. He makes sure on trips you don't have to travel with him, and he makes sure on trips he takes care of the hotel room, the food, and all of this stuff, man. And I just want to say this: the other weekend, this past weekend, Jackson State went to Prairie View, played Prairie View. Somebody at Prairie View stole all of Jackson State coaches and players. Stole their money, stole their jewelry. I mean, why do you do that? And when these teams come to Jackson State, JSU lays out the red carpet for them, make sure there's a guard at the
business
room.
Yeah.
But this not only happened at Prairie View, it happened with the football team at Montgomery, at Alabama State.
We sure did.
Yeah, I mean, this makes no sense, man.
And on the sideline report for football, and Rob came down. Rob said, "Look, be careful down there." I said, "Rob, I'm gonna get to this dressing room as fast as I can," because they were just after they got the fight, they were just throwing stuff and calling us everything except a child of God. We have a problem with every time we go to Alabama State. Every time.
I don't know.
And then last time we went to Prairie View, that's when they jumped on our trainers.
Right. That's what I was about to kill Lil Willie.
Yeah, you about to kill Lil Willie, and which is many times, but that ain't really.
Yeah, I was about to kill him. That's what I play. I'm like, where is he, by the way?
Lil Willie.
Yeah.
Probably on my grave.
But Coach, but we really appreciate you stopping by. I know it's a cold night here in Jackson, and want everybody to be safe. Anything else you'd like to add? Anything you'd like to mention?
Just happy to be here, man. You know, I love listening to you guys, man. You guys do a great job keeping sports out there. Hey, don't forget about Grove Park, y'all. We're still doing baseball over there at Grove Park, ages 3 all the way up to 15. So we're gonna start signing kids up here probably in next month or end of this month. Come on out. We're gonna play over there at Grove Park. Matter of fact, the city is revamping Grove Park. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna have new fields. We're getting
out there. That is
nice.
Awesome. So just give a shout out to the Park and Rec department, man. They getting it done.
I know Mr. Cheatham just probably
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
Oh my! I can see his face now.
So this is 3 to 15 baseball. Or
Yes, baseball. It's boys and girls. We do the T-ball. I had to coach a T-ball team last year, man. I'm out there with 3 to 5 years old, but it was a great experience for me because it stretched me as an individual.
And they
did.
Yeah.
Just make it have fun. It's baseball. It's with boys and girls.
Yeah.
But it's more than baseball.
Mhm.
It's about giving kids an opportunity
That's right.
to play together on the team. Sometimes you got to be the leader. Sometimes you got to know how to follow.
Yeah.
So
I remember I was with Juanita Ward's baseball camp. She had a camp in the summer, and it was a basketball camp. So these kids, I guess they had never played baseball before. So they gave them the bat, and they were standing on top of the plate. And I was like, so I'm shooting with the camera.
Yeah.
And I guess the other guys didn't know. I'm like, hey, young man, step off. I said, the ball has got to come across this, and you hit it when it comes. So they didn't know, man. And I kind of got a little emotional with these little black kids. They didn't know that you don't stand on the plate.
Yes.
And they were just so happy to hit the ball and run. And so I see what you're saying, Coach.
Yeah,
So
those are the things that we teach in T-ball and in coach pitch. We have to teach them how to stand in that box, and you have to make sure the field is lined. So those lines are out there for a reason now. So,
Well, I want to tell you, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but 2.5 years ago, I brought my kids from the Boys and Girls Club to the Hank Aaron Sports Academy. Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. Yeah.
Yes. Coach Johnson and Bernard and Tim did an excellent job with my kids. We had fielding spots. The kids had a great time, Rob. Well, I just want to let you know, I won't say this to the end. Right now, one of those kids is a junior at Forest Hill, and he's playing baseball,
Awesome.
and he's being
Man,
recruited
that's
by a
awesome.
couple of right now community colleges.
Awesome.
So I just want to let you know, you are making a difference. If you can just get 1 or 2, keep up the good work. And I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you, because at the end of the day, I came from a little small town of Goodman, Mississippi. So we didn't have baseball. We had our own little, with the stick and the little tennis ball, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping it real. We didn't have those resources.
Why he grinning? What is he grinning?
Laughing. Or be my friends.
He's sitting over there grinning. Well, yeah, I know what you mean.
And I mean, like Holmes County Central, they combine all the schools.
Right.
And they're trying to get baseball built up and they won the district, I think, this past year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's mostly, like you said, football and basketball guys who don't realize how much they can play baseball. I mean, it's a thinking sport. It's a mental sport.
It is.
So, Coach, how do they get in contact with your Grove Park?
You can email me at clintonjohnson46@yahoo.com, or you can call me on my cell. If I don't answer, just text me 601-260-1734.
All right. At 601-260-1734 if you have a youngster who wants to get involved in baseball in Grove Park. Like I said, they're renovating it. I saw it the other day that they're renovating.
I'm so
That's fantastic.
happy.
Yeah.
Park.
All right.
I
But, Coach, thank you so much for coming out.
Well, thank you all for having me.
About to go get us something to eat.
Oh, okay, absolutely.
He ain't no vegan.
I'm sure you ain't no
But we want you.
No, sir. No, sir.
Do this
I'm a
now.
country boy.
You better order before he do.
You ain't kidding. All right, Coach. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you back next week.
All right. Awesome.